73 questions with Vouge, Quali de Monomesis. Wow, you look great today. Are you ready to start this interview, commonly Monomesis?
Yeah, I'm really
All
excited.
right, let's get deep. Have you read any satirical dystopian literature by any chance?
Yeah,
Which ones?
Fahrenheit 451.
Oh, tell me more. What did it make you think about?
Oh, pretty basic stuff like friendship, trust, rebirth, and how censorship impacts our society's happiness.
Of course. Let's dive deeper. In Fahrenheit, what specific details made you question how their happiness was affected by the constant censorship in their lives?
Funny you mention that. I have the book with me. A new mechanical hound has been brought in from another district. It never fails.
Cool quote. Can you elaborate, please?
Well, the mechanical hound was brought in to kill Montag, right?
Duh.
Why would they want to kill Montag for reading?
Because it was against the law, bro.
Sure, but why was it against the law anyway? Because the government doesn't want the public to start reading again. Otherwise, they would actually retain information and have substance in their life to make thoughtful actions based on what they learn from comprehending the message and lessons in complex literature. All they've been reading their whole lives was dumb, elementary-level thoughts that were created specifically as a filler for the people's minds that doesn't build upon their literacy whatsoever. Censoring insightful knowledge from society prohibits independent thought and impinges on individual happiness.
Wow, that was a rad response, dude. But can you divulge in the happiness topic more?
Of course. Oh, sorry.
Is that Dancing Jesus?
Perhaps. In the very beginning of the book, when Clarice asks Montag if he's happy, it propels him to self-reflect and question why books must be burned. He wonders why all they do in their free time is watch personalized reality shows to make them feel happy. And he realizes that these senseless distractions can't bring him contentment. The few things in his world that can actually bring joy to his life, like books and Clarice, are ultimately eradicated by the authorities.
Alright, enough about Fahrenheit. Talk to me about something else. Seeing as you like dystopian literature, have you ever read Harrison Bergeron? Because I'm getting Georgie vibes from Montag, if you know what I mean.
Duh. George, being above average in society that constrains individual success, he was forced to wear handicaps and weights so that he can't be a threat. Similar to Fahrenheit, the only entertainment they can watch is the same looped video of tasteless content that the government allows them to see. Their thoughts can't develop any further than 20 to 30 seconds. So much that they even forget things that had just occurred a minute before, like the death of Harrison on live TV. Hazel couldn't even understand her own son being shot. Being told to forget sad things.
Wow, I totally get it. Sorry. How can anyone in a censored society recognize true happiness if they can't even grasp sadness? That's deep, bro. If you think about it, George and Beatty both acknowledge their censors, but are too fearful of going against the government to do anything about it, leaving them unhappy. That's why Beatty allows Montag to kill him, and why George accepts his fate.
Right? It got me thinking about what's going to happen in our world in censorship.
Oh, are you talking about net neutrality?
Yeah.
Indulge me, dude.
Well, it's a set of regulations that were passed in 2015 to make all internet providers like Comcast and Verizon allow the consumers the choice of what they can and can't see on the internet free of charge and bias. But now the FCC is deciding on whether or not they should keep it.
What does that have to do with censorship?
If net neutrality is repealed, the providers could control what the consumers can and can't see. They could promote certain websites they're affiliated with and essentially put the public's eye in a bubble. Consumers will also have to pay more if they choose to use more than the basic services, besides the internet and email, for example. This could make a lot of people unsatisfied and thus unhappy. Nobody wants their eyes to be censored, bro. People want to see what they want to see.
Wow. If this was proposed in Harrison Bergeron, that one chick Diana Mood members would totally want net neutrality repealed. With her representing the authorities, it would make sense that she wouldn't want the public to see everything that goes on in the world. Oh my gosh!
What?
I just found out they repealed the Net Neutrality Act. I'm gonna cry!
But look on the good news. You prove my point that people aren't happy when the government steps in and censors the public.
Okay, whatever. I need to lie down. Hopefully they'll change this decision in court. Thank you for answering our 73 questions with Vouge, Killy, de Descentis.